On today's episode of Propeller's Brew with a View, we are joined by Sue Todd, who is the CEO of Magnetic, the marketing body for consumer magazines in the UK. Thank you for joining us, Sue.
Morning.
What are you having to drink this morning?
Well, as it's still early, I'm still on caffeine, skinny flat white rather predictably, but I need to stop caffeine at 2, so I'm getting about 9 in before then.
What do you read when you're having your morning coffee?
Well, first thing I do is scroll through Twitter really to see what's gone on the night before, mainly industry stuff, campaign, the drama and obviously general news. But I generally grab a magazine the night before from the office and read it on the train on the way in. So this morning it was Esquire, which although I'm not the target market, I do love. And there was a particularly amazing article actually, a column from Giles Corran about regrets, which actually made me both laugh and become reflective of my own regrets in one half-hour reading, which I think is a sign of a brilliant piece of writing. So yeah, it was really enjoyable.
What individual or company do you think is currently stirring things up for the right reasons, and who is in hot water?
Okay, so on the stirring it up point, I am, aside to my Magnetic job, I'm a non-exec director on the Big Issue board, and they've been doing some really interesting stuff recently, particularly to try and address the challenges around cashless society, and obviously with their model with the vendors on the street, that's one of their challenges. And they've just recently launched the first resellable magazine, which essentially means that in a partnership with Monzo, the digital bank, they're now driving an initiative called Pay It Forward, which means people who've already paid for the magazine for the vendor can pass it on. There's individual QR codes on the magazine, and it means when they pass it on to other readers, they can scan it and the donation goes straight back to the vendor, which I think is just a really interesting development. And I kind of, particularly for the Big Issue, but I guess there's something in that probably for all of us in terms of thinking about cashlessness and what else we need to do.
And what about hot water?
So clearly BA are in a little bit of hot water this week, largest ever fine, reaching the GDPR regulations, which is kind of interesting to watch, because I think we all assume that it's the Amazons, the Googles, the Facebooks are going to kind of, we need to watch for privacy, but it just shows that all organisations have got to watch out for the data breaches, and consumer trust really matters to everybody.
What is the one thing you thought was going to make a splash but hasn't?
Well, I obviously wanted the England Women's World Cup team to make an even bigger splash to win the World Cup, but to be honest, I think the whole tournament showed what a big splash women's sports making generally, and I think it's moved the debate on around equal pay as well in sport for women, which I think is really important.
What is your favourite tech platform or solution at the moment?
Well, despite my kind of niggling concerns about privacy, Alexa is in every floor in my house. And it's kind of proving useful for both the oldest people in my family, my 81-year-old dad, who actually, is getting more content from Alexa and from voice than he ever got from using his tablet or phone, because just his eyesight, his tech skills kind of sort of prohibit it. But also right at the other end of the scale, my daughter is 12 and on her summer holiday, so I'm now leaving her in bed in the morning and praying that she manages to get up, get organised and get out to the various clubs that we've got booked and that she wants to do. So actually, interestingly, I'm finding Alexa more helpful than her phone, because shouting at her through her Alexa in her bedroom is actually the only thing that she seems to respond to. So it's really interesting to see how voice is kind of working for the very oldest generations, but also for the very youngest as well.
Well, thank you very much for joining us on Brew with a View and for providing the view.
You're very welcome.